Gas producer Or's board has backed a takeover offer from fellow Australian resources company Mineral Resources after it sweetened the deal, trumping a rival Chinese bid. The improved offer values Or at about 83 cents a share, or $526 million, and includes a mix of cash and scrip. Mineral Resources' previous all-scrip bid valued Or at 80 cents a share. On Wednesday, Or's share price rose to a two-year high, reaching 89 cents before ending the day at 88 cents, lifting the company's market cap to $532.62 million. Its shares closed at 85.5 cents each on Thursday. Mineral Resources' approved offer consists of a scheme of arrangement comprising 41.5 cents in cash and between 0.0198 and 0.0277 Mineral Resources shares per Or share. Or shareholders will have the option of receiving either 100% cash or 100% scrip. Allocations may be scaled back to ensure the total consideration paid is split evenly between cash and scrip. Or Chairman Kenneth Williams said Mineral Resources' most recent offer was attractive. Shareholders who receive Mineral Resources shares can choose to remain invested in the larger and more liquid Mineral Resources, or they can choose to sell their new Mineral Resources shares for cash, Mr. Williams said. A vote on the scheme and takeover will be held in mid-April, which would allow the deal to be implemented by early May. The deal continues Mineral Resources' entry into the oil and gas space, following its acquisition of a major stake in Empire Oil and Gas in 2016. Mineral Resources' original all-scrip offer would have seen Or shareholders collectively become one of the larger shareholders in Mineral Resources, owning about 13.1% of the combined group. At the time, sources close to Or indicated the offer undervalued the company. "We don't know if an 80-cent all-scrip offer is enough to win the day," a source close to the process told Fairfax Media. The rival bid on the table from China Energy Reserve and Chemical Group was an all-cash offer of 73 cents a share, or $463 million. Mineral Resources' revised 83-cent offer is a 52.3% premium on Or's share price on November the 29th, before the first offer logged for the group, and a 51.9% premium on its volume-weighted average price of 54.6 cents a share. Or Chief Executive David Biggs said the company worked with Mineral Resources to improve the offer. "The price went up and the scrip component now has a variable component to it," Mr. Biggs said. He said the focus for the company, outside the acquisition process, would now be on the development of its Waitsia gas project in Western Australia and its Casino Henry joint venture. RBC Capital Markets analyst Ben Wilson said Mineral Resources' revision of its initial offer removed some shareholder reservations around the all-scrip bid. "We believe the form of the revised bid somewhat mitigates many of the uncertainties attached to the initial scrip bid," Mr. Wilson said. While the revised offer from minimum res is below the implied 86 cents a share value based on minimum res closing price from yesterday, we expect the form of the revised bid will give shareholders increased certainty. Citco still has the opportunity to put in a counter-offer, although, despite the Chinese state-owned firm's aggressiveness in its original bidding, sources close to the company believe it is unlikely.